Good evening, scholars, and this video is for Wednesday, March 25th. This video is to help you write day one of your Alexander the Great biography. So if you have not read articles about Alexander the Great yet, please do not watch the rest of this video yet. Go back up one video in the playlist and watch the video on what you are expected to do while you are reading and annotating articles on Alexander the Great, which is the assignment for Tuesday, March 24th. Let's talk about Wednesday. So it says, scholars, this week we will be writing another extended response in a different form. So again, we're going to be writing another 4-paragraph essay. I know you hate me for it, but that is okay. We need the practice. We are going to be writing a biography about Alexander the Great. In this biography, we will introduce background information about who Alexander the Great was and why he is still important to study today. Then we will introduce 2 different claims that historians have had about Alexander the Great and provide reasons why those historians believe those claims. The 2 claims are Alexander the Great was a golden ruler and Alexander the Great was a not golden ruler or was not a golden ruler or something to that extent. So, moving on, each body paragraph will be supporting one claim. You'll have one body paragraph supporting the claim that Alexander the Great was a golden ruler, and you'll have another body paragraph explaining how Alexander the Great was not a golden ruler. And each body paragraph, you need 2 pieces of evidence and reasoning to support the claim. Today's goal, however, is to review our articles and the evidence showing that Alexander the Great was or was not a golden ruler. And then we're going to write our introduction and the first body paragraph of the biography to be submitted for feedback. You must submit this on time to get feedback. On time means by Thursday, March 26th at 4 p.m. If you do not submit it on time, you will not get feedback on your intro and your first body paragraph. So the suggested steps are below. They're the same ones as last week. We're going to get right into it so we don't waste time. So number 1, you should open up your articles from the prior class. These should be annotated, just like we did in the prior class, your assignment from Tuesday. And in this article is where you're going to pull your evidence proving that Alexander the Great was a golden or was not a golden ruler. Let's go back to the assignment. So you're going to keep those articles open so that you can reference them. But your assignment is right here where it says your work. Click on that. So again, I have already written my introduction paragraph and I have written my first body paragraph, and I'm going to model to you how it would accomplish the different portions of the rubric. So let's talk about our biography introduction paragraph. It says the introduction includes the name of the person being written about and what their career was. The introduction provides 2 pieces of background information about the person. So I am not writing about Alexander the Great. I am not writing about a historical ruler for the same reasons as last week. I don't want you guys to be able to copy my ideas too closely. So I am writing about Kobe Bryant. So let's look at how I accomplished this part of the rubric. I'm going to highlight this part in yellow. I need to include the name of the person being written about, what their career was, and 2 pieces of background information about the person. So it says Kobe Bryant was a famous NBA player for the LA Lakers. Kobe began his NBA career at the age of 17, and he played all of his 20 seasons in Los Angeles as a Laker. I told you his name, I told you what his job was, and I told you 2 pieces of background information about him. So I can cross that off on my rubric. I highlighted it to show I have accomplished that. You don't need to do that. You certainly can if it helps you complete this rubric and complete this assignment. So I need to move on and figure out how to get a 2 in the rubric. It's the same exact thing up until here where it says, I include a statement on why the person was important in history. Let's highlight that in this magenta color. So when his career ended with retirement in 2016, he had won 5 championships with the LA Lakers and he was regarded as a legend in their recent history. That is why he was important in history. So now I've got a 2 out of 3 on this rubric. What do I need to do to get a 3 out of 3? I need to include a statement on the person's importance throughout history with references from the past and the present. So I've already referenced the past. He won 5 championships with the Lakers, but why is he still important today? So I'm going to highlight this in, let's do blue this time. And I wrote, Kobe was one of the most influential basketball players who ever lived, and his impact on the game is still recognized by coaches and players in modern times. That is why he is still important today. And in doing so, I've gotten a 3 out of 3 on the first part of the rubric. But now I need to move on. I need to preview what my biography is actually going to be about. So let's just focus on a 3 for this part, because these other parts are just a difference in using your evidence. It says the introduction states two different opinions of historians related to the person being written about, and states one reason behind both opinions. So I write, there are two major perspectives that analysts have when they think of Kobe Bryant. Two different opinions, two different perspectives. One perspective is that Kobe is a hero of the game of basketball because Kobe's effort was an inspiration to other players and he made the game more exciting. That's one claim, that's one reason. Kobe is a hero to basketball because he was an inspiration to others and made the game more exciting. What is the other claim and reason? A differing perspective people have about Kobe is that he's a villain to the game of basketball due to his selfishness and volatile behavior when interacting with teammates or coaches. So you need to tell me, what are two different opinions that historians have about Alexander the Great, and why do they have those different opinions, just like I have about Kobe Bryant? Now let's talk about what our body paragraph is going to be about. So the body paragraph needs to start by giving background information about the person, and you need to seamlessly lead that into the paragraph stating a claim and analytical reason why Alexander the Great would be considered a golden ruler in history. Again, mine's going to look a little bit different because I'm talking about why Kobe Bryant is a hero. So here's my background info. Kobe Bryant had a savage determination for winning and would often push his teammates to better themselves so the team would be more successful as a whole. Again, that's going to be my background info here. And then watch how I transition my background info right into my claim about Kobe Bryant. Many analysts consider Kobe to be a hero to the game of basketball because of his growth mindset and all the success his mentality led him to achieve. So that is the second part there where I take my background info and I clearly link that to the claim and reason that analysts have about Kobe Bryant. You need to take your background info about Alexander the Great and clearly link that to why historians consider him to be a golden ruler. After that, it's just evidence and reasoning. The body paragraph provides two pieces of evidence related to accomplishments of Alexander the Great and includes clear reasoning explaining how those accomplishments prove he's a golden ruler. Again, my evidence and reasoning is proving that Kobe Bryant was a hero to basketball, so it's a little bit different, but the process remains the same. I'm going to read my evidence and reasoning out loud. One piece of evidence supporting that Kobe Bryant was a hero to basketball is stated in ESPN's article, Lakers legend Kobe Bryant. That just looks different because that's the title of the article. In the article, it states, quote, by the end of his career, he had brought 5 championship trophies to Los Angeles. In doing so, he sparked a new interest in the fans of LA who were craving a successful sports team at the time. That's my evidence. This evidence proves that Kobe Bryant is a hero to the game of basketball because he impacted the entire city of LA in a positive way by bringing them 5 championships that the fans could reflect on and celebrate for the rest of history. Again, make sure in your reasoning it proves, number 1, that Alexander the Great was a golden ruler, and number 2, it shows why he's important still to look at today. I gave evidence and reasoning proving that Kobe Bryant was a hero and that he's still important today. I continued my reasoning again in a further sentence. In doing so, Kobe brought hope to the LA sports community in a time where much hope was lost. If you need another sentence in your reasoning to further explain how it proves Alexander the Great is a golden ruler, please do so. But just make sure it is clear to me. It clearly links Alexander the Great back to being a golden ruler. I move on with another piece of evidence and reasoning about Kobe Bryant and being a hero. Another piece of evidence is shown in an interview with Kobe's old rival, Ron Artest. Artest states, I remember him never backing down. I was able to wear people out mentally and physically. I remember not being able to wear out Kobe. This evidence proves that Kobe Bryant was a hero to the game of basketball because even when he faced the toughest challenges on the court, he never backed down. That just restates the evidence, really, and then my reasoning takes it a step further. He set an example for all other basketball players in the world to follow, from the NBA level to the middle school level. That's what really proves that he's a hero. Then I gave you one sentence at the end here of the paragraph to kind of wrap it up. I know I didn't make you do that on your DBQ. I would like you to kind of wrap up this paragraph here. Give me just a statement, an inference. Why is Alexander Great in general considered a hero, or not a hero, a golden ruler in society? I wrote Kobe Bryant was a role model of what a winning mentality should look like, and he is remembered as a hero in basketball due to this. So if you need any help on this assignment, again, if I was done right now, I would press this turn in button. Takes you back to the screen. You can press turn in. And once it loads, I'm going to go over the steps to completing the assignment. Number one, open up the document and the rubric. Try to complete the assignment on your own. If you run into an issue, I will have the YouTube video posted. You're going to watch that video. Again, if you run into an issue after that, join the Google Meet at 10:30 in the morning. Follow your grouping that's posted in the Google Classroom, and we will help you from there. All right. Other than that, just send me an email if you need help. Thank you and good luck.